Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Now this is my first ever news video, and in this video we'll be covering some new pictures for the Kingdom Leader Galvatron and the Kingdom Commander Class Roddamus Prime. Now that being said, let's dive right in. So the first image we'll take a look at is a brand new image that was just got a couple days ago of the Kingdom Class Galvatron. So here was Gabatron, and I think this is the clearest and best image that we have got for this figure. In my personal opinion, I just don't like it. I really don't like it. The cannon does appear to be translucent. The chest looks very big, very bulky, very broad. Same thing with those legs and thighs. I really don't like it. The painting itself is fine, and as far as G1 accuracy in terms of the design goes, it's fine. It's pretty good, but with the proportions, I really don't like it. It just looks bad to me. Again, that's just my personal opinion. If you think it looks amazing, then hey, good for you. But at least for me, I really am not all that impressed. And here is an image of him compared to the Kingdom Earth Mode Ultra Magnus. Now, in terms of scaling, I think it's pretty good. I was never able to watch much of the G1 show, especially the third season, but for what I've seen so far, the scaling is decent with these two figures. Now, I do not like the fact that Galvatron is a leader class figure, and he's shorter than Ultra Magnus, and that's already a very short leader class figure, so I'm really not all that impressed by the size either. This figure, so far at least, is a little bit underwhelming for me. Now, here we come to an aspect of the figure that I really do enjoy. The head sculpt. That, at least in my personal opinion, that looks phenomenal. Just straight at the back, you can see some very vibrant painted red eyes. And that head sculpt in general just looked very, very accurate to its G1 depiction, as well as its depiction in the Earthrise Netflix TV show. But again, I really do like his head sculpt. It stands out to me as a very menacing and very sure accurate head sculpt. So, again, I just fully like the head sculpt. I don't know why. I love it. And here we are with an image of him with the matrix of leadership on his chest, with the chain to his neck. And I think, it looks fine. Not that impressive in my opinion. The chain does appear to be just a piece of, plain mortar plastic, nothing, flexible, anything of the sort. The matrix itself looks perfectly fine, much like the ones that we got from the Studio Series Hot Rod and the Earthrise Optimus Prime. Again, nothing really special about this, but I do appreciate that they will include that, as that was a huge thing, at least for me, in the 1986 movie. Next up, we have a picture of Galvatron transformed up into his tank mode, and first impressions, it's very big and very accurate to its G1 appearance. I think it does look very, very nice, but I will go into more detail in this next photo. Next up, here is a bit of a better image of Gabatron in his tank mode, and I actually really like this mode, a bit better than what mode actually. The cannon itself, the orange piece, is a bit tiny in comparison to the rest of the body, but it does look still very nice. The cannon itself is very proportionate. It's very thick and compact. You can also see some figures in the background. I do believe that might be deep cover or some variant of the siege type mode. But you can see just by that, the cannon will be in decent scale with other figures in the collection. But overall, in this mode, I think I would like it a bit better than the raw mode. Again, that's all just my personal opinion. Switching gears, let's talk about the Commander Class Roddamus Prime. You can see some images here. I do believe we have seen most of, if not all, these images in the past, but I just want to give my personal thoughts and opinions on them. I think his vehicle mode does look very impressive, very big and G1 accurate, and I do appreciate how the trailer will actually convert into something rather than just being a solid, just plain piece like the Earthrise trailer was. But and the figure itself does look fantastic. We'll get into more depth in the next picture. But again, I don't know how much to say about this figure currently. I don't have a big, strong opinion on it yet. But from what I've seen so far, I think it's a great figure. And the last image I will be discussing today is a comparison between the Studio Series 86 Voyager class Hot Rod and the Kingdom Commander class Roddamus Prime. You can see that there was a considerable size difference between these two figures. Roddamus Prime is much taller, as he really should be. I know there's a lot of concern going around about how the Commander class figure will just be a very slight reissue of the A6 figure, but from what I've seen in this image, that could not be further from the truth. Of course, there are going to be similarities, as they are based off the same design, but in terms of differences, there are plenty to go around. With all that being said, there was my initial thoughts and reactions to these newly released images. The Kingdom Galvatron, in my personal opinion, is really not that impressive. It's a bit too bulky for my standards. His CGI, his cartoon model was very slim, very slender, and I get that's hard to do with the figure to make it completely accurate to the cartoon show, but I'm just not that impressed. The Commander Clash Roddamus Prime, it looks like a fantastic figure. It's not just a reissue. It actually has some new engineering in it and a lot more accessories than the A6 figure. I probably won't be picking it up unless I find something out that's incredible about it. I probably will not be picking it up, but I still think it's a very fantastic figure. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. This was my first ever thoughts and reaction video, so please do leave me some feedback down in the comment section on anything I can improve on. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.